All right, here we are. June 1st. Jackson is going to try squash for the first time. And these squash came from his great-grandpa's garden. And they were made into baby food by his mom. So these are straight out of the ground in Brenham, Texas to Mr. Jackson. This should be interesting. A brand new flavor. May need to heat it up a little bit, we'll see. Oh boy. What do you think about that? Pretty good, huh? Mmm. You're doing pretty good. Do you like squash? That'll make your papa happy. See, this is a very good liquidy, good consistency, Melissa.
Yeah.
I think we're eating the squash.
Yay!
Yay! Yummy, he says. I like squash. There you go. This is what you're eating right here. Good boy.
I wonder if it was the texture of the applesauce.
I think it might be. This is a very good, very liquidy the consistency. It might be that applesauce was a little thick.
Yeah. Say you could water it down with formula or breast milk or water.
So this is some tasty stuff right here. I'm gonna have to learn how to grow it myself. Maybe Papa will teach me. So it's a little bit messy though.
Yeah.
So how many squash makes a bucket of squash here?
I did 3 squash.
3 squash, and that made quite a bit.
Yeah.
How many of these little buckets?
I think it made like 4 of them.
Oh, so 3 squash only makes 4 servings. He's eating quite a bit. I'm not sure if he'll eat this whole thing today though.
Yeah.
He may not be up to, I think this is 2 ounces maybe.
I think so.
You want some more squash? Oh my goodness.
What a good boy.
Yeah, that's yummy, huh? And it's good for you. He says you better make the rest of those squash into food for me, Mom. What about the zucchini? We'll try that in a couple days too. Oh boy. He says I can make a mess with squash though.
Yeah.
You want to keep going? You're gobbling it right on up. And dipping your chin in the puddle. Maybe we move this over, you won't do. Yeah. My goodness. He gets a little bit of an attitude when you wait on him. Here's the squash. Open up wide for the squash. See. My goodness. I don't really hear a lot of swallowing, but I'm sure you're swallowing. Of course, there's some dripping out of you and making a puddle here.
He's so impatient.
If you just sit up a little bit, I think it'd be easier, but No, you'd sit up like that. Okay, okay. Here it is, here it is. You spill a lot of this squash too. He says he likes it, it's liquidy, but it also makes it come out of his mouth a little bit more.
Yeah.
He said, I'm trying to dump this whole puddle on my lap. But we're not gonna have that. Mm-hmm. Yummy. What will this be like when it comes out? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, call Pop after this. No.
Mm-hmm. Papa's gonna be very excited about all of this squash you're eating. He might have to plant a couple extra plants for you. But I doubt it. I think it's probably good enough. Well, we've almost used the whole container. But he's got a pretty good puddle here of drippings too.
Yeah.
He's a fast eater.
What a goose.
The squash smells pretty good. It smells like squash.
Yeah.
It's probably got a pretty good little flavor. He says, Dad, if you fill the spoon up that big, it spills. Boy, we're about to the end here. Maybe one more bite after this.
We'll be doing that breakdown.
I guess I could feed him some of the puddle here. Alright. Mm-hmm. Is that good?
Good job, Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Good boy. Yeah. Get big and strong eating your squash. Let's see here. Good boy, yeah. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty good puddle down here. Yeah. And the squash part. Okay. Okay. Here's your squash to play with. You want to play with this one? That's what you're eating. I got a little squash here. All right. Is that good? Is that good? Is this your squash? Is this your squash to play with?